Hi guys, thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Story time! Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment to my page. Here we go. Hi guys, thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time on today. Today I will be reading to you guys a Disney's Animal Stories from the Animal Story collection. Alright, so the last one we read was Dumbo, the Biggest Ears Ever. Next is going to be Lady and the Tramp, A Midnight Stroll. Alright. Lady and the Tramp, A Midnight Stroll, you guys. Alright, let's get into this. Lady liked being a pet. Every day she woke Jim Deere for work. She brought him his slippers and fetched the newspaper. During the day, she kept Darling company, and they always enjoyed their walk together in the afternoon. Lady is getting so grown up, said Jim Deere one day. I think it's time she had a new collar and license. When he put it on her, Lady pranced happily outside. She was excited to show her best friends, Jock and Trusty. Hey, you're a full-grown lady now, Jock told her. Lady held her head high. She was so proud. A few days later, on the other side of town, Tramp was busy rescuing his friends from the dog catcher. Ruff! He barked as the dog catcher ran after him. His friends escaped. Tramp loved to chase. He tricked and teased the dog catcher until he lost him. Then he looked around. Snob Hill. Tramp muttered, "They've got a fence around every tree." Curious, he wandered into a yard. That was Lady and her friends. Jim Deere and Darling have never acted this way before. Lady was saying sadly, but Jock and Trusty smiled. They knew what the problem was. Darling's expecting a baby. Jock told her kindly. Lady was confused. What's a baby? She asked. Oh, they're sweet and soft, said Trusty. But Tramp interrupted. When the baby moves in, the dog moves out, he warned. Tramp didn't trust humans at all. He would never want to live behind a fence. You'll see, Pitch, he told Lady. It'll be leftover baby for dinner and leaky doghouse at night. Lady was worried, but lucky Tramp's predictions did not come true. When the baby was born, Jim Deere lifted Lady to the cradle. Darling pulled back the cover so she could see the tiny sleeping face. Lady loved the child instantly. Every day she watched over the baby. She felt needed. Jim Deere and Darling petted her proudly. When they decided to take a short vacation, they knew the baby would be in good hands with Lady. Besides, Aunt Sarah would be there to help. But Aunt Sarah did not let Lady near the baby. And worse, she brought two sly and sneaky Siamese cats. They tried to eat the goldfish. They ripped the curtains. Then they smelled milk and began creeping upstairs. The baby, thought Lady. Panicking, she tried to stop the cats, but her barking angered Aunt Sarah. We're going to get you a muzzle, she said, taking Lady to the pet store. What the mess? You can't be muzzling her. She ain't your dog. The lady was distraught. After the salesman put the muzzle on her, Lady ran out of the store. Cars streaked by her. Tin cans got caught on her leash and made a horrendous racket. Why would you muzzle that dog? Why would you muzzle somebody else's dog? That's not right. That's not your place. Ferocious dogs chased her. Lady was terrified as she ran into a dead end. Grrr, growled some large dogs. Then suddenly Tramp appeared. He attacked the bullies and rescued Lady. Are you okay, Pitch? He asked. Sadly, Lady told her tale as Tramp listened sympathetically. First, we've got to get this muzzle off, he said, leading her to the zoo. They found a beaver building a dam. With one bite, Lady was free. Tramp wanted to cheer her up. He decided to take her to a special Italian restaurant. Tony the chef loved Tramp. He made spaghetti and even serenaded the dogs. As they ate a strand of spaghetti, their noses touched. Generously, Tramp rolled the last meatball to a lady. It was a beautiful night. Lady and Tramp walked side by side through empty streets. The sky was lit with stars and the moon was full. Lying on a grassy hill in the park, they fell asleep. But the next morning, Lady was worried. "I have to get home," she cried. Tramp shook his head. "Come with me. I'll show you what a dog's life can really be," he told her. "Beyond those distant hills, who knows what adventures await us?" "But who'll look after the babies?" asked Lady. So Tramp took her back to her house. "I know that's right. Take her back. She got babies, Tramp. Take her back. She got kids. Gotta take care of the kids, Tramp." Aunt Sarah was angry at Lady for running away. She chained Lady to the doghouse through her tears. Now you're chaining the dog. Lady watched the rat creep into the house. Lady barked, trying to warn Aunt Sarah about the rat, but Aunt Sarah yelled at Lady to stop the noise. Tramp heard her cries. "What's wrong, Pidge?" he asked. "A rat in the baby's room," Lady barked. Bravely, Tramp raced into the house. Lady broke from her chain and followed him up to the baby's room. Tramp fought the vicious creature, but Aunt Sarah did not see the rat. She only heard the crying baby. She locked Lady in the basement and shoved Tramp into a closet. She called the dog catcher to take Tramp away. She just loved cats, that's all. And how you just gonna treat the dogs wrong? You wrong, Aunt. When Jim Deer and Darling arrived home, they let Lady out of the basement. "She's trying to tell us something," said Jim Deer. Lady led Jim Deer upstairs and uncovered the dead rat. Tramp was a hero. While you and your cats just messing up the house. Gratefully, the humans thanked him with the new collar and license. Tramp soon became one of the leash and collar set. Still, he had no regrets. Soon, Lady and Tramp were smiling as 4 puppies and a baby played at their feet. All right, guys. That was Lady and the Tramp, A Midnight Stroll. All right, guys. That was Disney Animals Stories from a Disney Animals Stories collection. All right, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my page if you haven't done so already. All right, guys. Bye.